Well, what do you know? Another CEFI getting screwed. So those of you who don't know, Celsius is a network where they take your money and they lend it out to other people. In return, they give you a small cut of the APY that they get with your money. So Celsius is one of those like big ones. A lot of people have signed up for the company, and for those of the people, like most of them are not so knowledgeable in DeFi, not sure how to put their money into DeFi, so they use a centralized exchange like Celsius to do the work for them. In return, they get a lot less APY if they were to do it themselves. So that's one of the big problems I have with these companies, is that the big reason they're making a lot of money is because essentially it's pretty risk-free for them. The reason is when you put in the money into these companies like Celsius or Gemini, the problem is they are not insured. So all that money that they're using from your account, if they lose it in some way, and we're going to find out what happened, if they lose that money in any way, you are not covered by insurance. There is no like FDIC insurance, like if you have it in a brokerage or bank. There is no coverage. If you lose it, you lose it. I personally know a few people who lost money this week due to the BadgerDAO hack. So this is a really crazy situation where somebody stole $120 million worth of crypto in this DeFi protocol called BadgerDAO. Now, I did a video about this already, so linked in the description below if you want to watch it. But basically, they got hacked. $120 million was siphoned out of the protocol, and hacker got away with that money. Now, what happened was Celsius itself was actually using the customer's money to invest in this DeFi protocol, BadgerDAO. So you can actually deposit your Bitcoin there to Celsius, right? If you have Bitcoin, you can deposit it there. And you can use it to make like a small return APY on that. Now, what they do is they get much higher APY if they put that money on Badger. So that's what they're doing. They're taking your money, put it in Badger to get a high APY, and in return give you a small cut. All while doing this risk-free, because they are not obliged to pay you out if they got into a problem like this, like BadgerDAO hack. So basically what happened was they admitted yesterday that they lost like a lot of money from the BadgerDAO hack, but they're not saying how much they lost. People are speculating that, we saw, as specified from this video, we saw a huge address with like $100 million in Bitcoin that was stolen. A lot of people are suspecting that address belongs to Celsius, and Celsius lost 100 million, at least in this. So this is pure speculation. We don't know the full number. They never say anything about it. The CEO don't say anything about it. But people, there are other speculation that they lost roughly 51 million, but I think it's probably more. So they are pretty much writing the loss off to the customers. So if you have money in Celsius and you're staking your money in Celsius, you are getting screwed and you pretty much lost that money. Then they don't need to pay you out because they stated in their terms of service that this is not insured. If there's something like this happen, you are going to get screwed. So yeah, that's the downside of having this. And so I'm not saying like blockchain is all safe. Like as you can see from this hack here, blockchain DeFi is still young, right? Things like that can't happen. And as I mentioned in that video, the way they hacked it is very clever. They hacked the website instead of the actual smart contract, instead of actual protocol. So this is another area of attack for hackers to go into, right? To take the money. So yeah, just got to be careful. And I want to tell you like over and over, all the money you put in DeFi, whether through DeFi protocol yourself or through the CEFI centralized finance exchange, you have to make sure that this is money you can afford to lose, because we're still young. There's a lot of bad actors in this space. Hopefully it will improve. We do have like products coming out, like the insurance products on the DeFi platform, where it will insure you against hacks like this. So they are still growing and still young, but I want you to be careful with your money. So yeah, again, the worst thing you can do is to put your money in Celsius, because they just take your money and they put it in DeFi. So why not just learn to do it in DeFi yourself, right? So that's one of the things I hope I can teach from this channel, to show you guys how to do all these things, so you can be independent of these CeFi platforms, so they can stop screwing you over, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Come to our Discord to chat, to talk. And I know it's crazy time right now in crypto. We just got a huge drop. Yeah, come here. We're your support group. We're happy to talk you through it. And I'll see you guys next time.